Fontana Dam shelter nearby, at least. We stayed in the tent pads last night. I think we got it all. We got kind of noisy Boy Scouts. We got revved up car engines. We got low flying airplanes.
Jets.
Yes, a single
jet
airplane.
Singular.
And we got the hiker who doesn't really know how to control the head beam at 11 o'clock. But I think despite all that, we got a good night's sleep. We are gonna hike from Stecoah Gap to Fontana today. That's a northbound trip. And I think we're gonna camp back here again tonight. It's got running water,
all the
bathrooms.
Jets and Boy Scouts and high beams.
Right,
It's going to be a whole nother adventure tonight.
A whole nother.
Yes.
So we're off here in a little bit. Sandwiches for lunch. We're 4 strong on the trail crew today. We're leaving Stecoah Gap. They're doing a big road construction project between Bryson City and Robbinsville, and they're going to bring a huge change here to Stecoah Gap. They got a big land bridge in the plans, a 4-lane highway here. So the trail is perched up on this ridge right now. We're climbing down to, we're climbing up and over to Fontana today. Well, Jay-Z, who was primarily my hiking buddy for 8 days, has headed back home to Duncannon, and we brought fish back on with our friend Caleb. And so now there's 3 hiking buddies who were way out in front of me, less than a mile into the day. They took off, and I'm back here all by myself. I said to him, starting at Stecoah Gap, that 9:30 was kind of a late start for a 15-mile day, and I think they took it to heart. So they got out of here quick. All right, we're walking into Sweetwater Gap up here. It is the start of a half-mile section of trail known as Jacob's Ladder. I don't think I remember hiking this. I've been on this section of trail northbound one other time 20 years ago, but the trail crew did it last year in November. So it's a half mile that gains a little bit over 500 feet, which in anybody's book is steep. Texas Pete and I did this with Jay-Z just a few days ago going up Thunderhead in the Smokies. There was a similar stretch of trail that was half a mile, 500 and some odd feet. So I am looking forward to this with a little bit of trepidation, and certainly looking forward to having it behind me. That is a quick way to get some elevation, just straight up the hill. So here we go. I see the rise in front of me coming. Here we're in Sweetwater Gap, and the trail begins its climb up the mountain back through there. Jacob's Ladder, 937. Let's see what this thing's got. I'm gonna guess we're about halfway up here. It's a little bit of a climb. It's going right up the nose of the ridge here. Still climbing, but it laid off here just a little bit. A little bit of a level section. It's gonna hit it one more time, I think, to the top here. I guess we're still 4 or 5 more minutes of climbing. Kate is really turning it on here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. I still can't see the top, but I'm watching the clock. Yeah. It just found a new pitch here at the top. Those are nice. All right, just hit a switchback, which is sometimes a good sign on a climb like this. Typically the very last push will be the steepest. And so the builders will put some switchbacks in. Oh, I'm catching the guys in front. I see Texas Pete out ahead. Oh no. Fish is out ahead. Okay, it's 9:50. We've been climbing hard for 13 minutes. And it has backed off a little bit here. We still got some hill to our left. But I think we're more or less up the ladder. Still going a little bit. Here we're at the top, 9:52. That was 15 minutes. Half a mile, that's you do the math. 2 miles an hour, uphill. All right, what do you say?
That was
a review of Jacob's Ladder?
That was a fun climb.
It was a fun climb.
Like, just as you're starting to sweat, I'm like, I think it's hard. It's over.
Fish isn't so sure. I thought it was kind of like eating 2 nuclear hot wings. Where the first one you're kind of like, oh, this is hot, and then like we hit those stairs and it's like eating the second one, and then you feel it. You're like, oh shoot.
I have Jasper's pack on now, and it's off my back like an osprey is, and it's definitely keeping me cooler than the Gossamer gear.
Oh yeah, maybe that made the climb better.
Yeah, the Gossamer gear is right on my back and just overheats. So.
It's been a good pack.
It's a good pack in like the winter and fall and spring.
Let's see, how many miles did we get on that thing?
Middle of the summer.
18? No. 2,000 miles. We did 2,000 miles on that pack.
Plus Lakeshore Trail and Smokies.
2,000 plus.
2,000 plus.
Just after noon, we're coming down into Yellow Gap here for lunch. We've done right at 6 miles, maybe a little more. We are a little low on water, but I think it's gonna be all right. The day has been, I think, warm, but not real hot. And we haven't met many folks out, maybe just 2. But the boys are cruising. I think we did choose the right direction today. We're going northbound. It's just about all downhill back into Fontana. So we'll maybe find some water down here. We're gonna sit down and eat some sandwiches for lunch in Yellow Gap. Oh, here's the water here.
Is there not? Oh, bro. Okay, fine. So. Hello there.
Solid. You know, when you hit a place like this in the trail that you're at the top of something. There's a big kind of wide area here where people are throwing down packs. So we just came up a little rise, and trail north is this way. We're hiking north, and it is all downhill for 4 miles maybe. So we're gonna coast into Fontana, North Carolina 28, and then it's another little dinky mile to the shelter near the shoreline. Conarock Trail Maintenance Special Forces is doing a trail reroute near Fontana Marina. So we might try and find them, see what they're doing. They're moving the trail away from the view of the marina. I don't know what this means, but it made me laugh. This is the Billy Goat Gruff Memorial Bridge. It's just after 3:30 and we're headed down the trail here to North Carolina 28. This is kind of the main road between Fontana Village and Bryson City. And you might see North Star here. We got another about 1.5 miles to the shelter, but the marina parking lot is right here. I think there's a vending machine. Let's see what we see. This will be interesting. It's a Tuesday afternoon. It's been beautiful. So I wouldn't be surprised to find a lot of people here at the marina enjoying the lake. Well, the young kids got tired, so we sat down here in the shade for a little while. We're 1 mile from the finish.
Ready to go.
Old man's raring to go here.
No, we're just having a snack.
Yeah, they're having a snack. So we did find the Connerock crew, and we visited the beginning of their trail, and it wraps around the other side of this little rise right here. And now we can look back through the woods and see the end of the trail. So eventually the trail is gonna connect back in over here. I'm turning northbound on the AT right now. This is the current AT, and that little piece is gonna loop in here and just keep away from the view of the marina. So they're hard at work. It's a week's worth of work. It's like probably 400 yards of trail right there.
I met the trail crew at the Fontana Hilton. They filled up water bottles. Now we're gonna go find some dinner.
And the pool.
We are back at the Fontana Hilton parking lot. We're gonna get a ride back over to the village and visit the ice cream shop. Maybe chili dogs for dinner. I don't know. Sit around by the pool, and we'll be back over here tonight to camp. Great day of hiking. We got 15 more miles done towards home. We'll pick up in Stecoah Gap tomorrow, southbound. We did indeed enjoy the swimming pool, the ice cream store. Joni and I went and got a burger at the Wildwood Grill. And then we came back over here to the parking lot, and we met Whistler, class of 2002, who is staying at the Fontana Hilton tonight. And we're 8 o'clock now, about to set up camp, walking down the hill from the parking lot behind me here. So it's been a great day. We got a good one lined up tomorrow.
Look, that doesn't reach, and then you just do that. But then you slide this under it. So hi, we are at Fontana. We're at the Fontana Hilton, and well, we're camping on the concrete tent pads. I don't know what time it is. So.
It's about bedtime.
Yeah.
Good night.
About bedtime.
Good night.
Oh, yep. Night night.